I'm in the same outfit from earlier today. Yes. My sister does not want me to tell this story, but I'm going to tell my story because I think you can talk about anything as long as you do it with tact. So same day, I'm getting out of my car, just about to step out, and I get a text message and it has somebody's first and last name on it. We're just going to call the name Joe Love. And then so I open it up and it says that Joe Love has AIDS and syphilis. I sit back in my car and I look around and I'm like, who is Joe Love? And they text message me back and say, the person that you met and effed. I'm like, no, not me. And they were like, right. That was one text message and they said, okay. And then immediately, I'm just sitting back in my car at that point, just like, I said, even if this is true, this is a very horrible and disturbing way to tell someone. I just had my blood work done last month, and my prayers to them. The person's reply to that was amen. Now, I can laugh at that because, for real, even if it was true news, for real, if somebody told you that and you believe what you were saying was true, shouldn't they be like, I am serious, no, I am for real, you need to check into this type of thing? But just to reply back to amen. So then I called my Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is that person who has time in the day to investigate things that you don't have time to investigate and follow up on. I mean, they can really dig down to the details while you continue to work your desk job. So I called my Scooby-Doo, gave my Scooby-Doo the text information, and so then they started text messaging the person back and forth. Turns out my Scooby-Doo had said it all along. Girl, that is a woman, an angry woman. That is an angry woman. Sure enough, it was an angry woman. The angry woman said that she was going through a divorce. The angry woman, my Scooby-Doo is good. We were Scooby-Dooing it together because I was like, how we gonna figure out what he looked like, you know? And we asked for like a picture of his driver. Like, we asked for a picture. The person sent back a picture of his driver's license photo. So we got that. Scooby-Doo kept talking to them, ended up getting the person's telephone number. I knew that it was bogus because the person then accused me of being like a masseuse in a hotel room. But my Scooby-Doo was like, girl, you be going to hotel rooms. I had to think about it. Sometimes I am in hotel rooms, you know, but I knew I did not know this person by name and by face. And then the person, like, when you met them, like, on a dating site. So then I went on the dating site or whatever. You know, I'm not too ashamed. You guys know I got my Tinder story out there. I went on the dating site and I found a picture and a first name that matched. And I had to ask my Scooby-Doo, is this him? And she's like, girl, that kind of looked like him. And my Scooby-Doo was like, nah, girl. If you can't identify a man off a driver's license, you did not sleep with him. Yes, no, that is true. It was just so disturbing. Like, just to have that, like, I knew it wasn't true because I told them, like, I do not sleep with random people. Like, I cut that out a long time ago. You know, we are in a different kind of society where everything is digital and fast-paced. You can meet people from all over, and you have to be, like, so careful. Ended up, I just couldn't let it go. I was so disturbed that I ended up, after my workday was done, at like 8 o'clock, I ended up text messaging the person a picture of their driver's license photo and asking if it was them. They said maybe, which was kind of weird. I didn't have time for that. It was kind of shady. And then they said, what did they say? I said, well, if it is you, you've made a woman very angry. She is putting out very disturbing information about you. And they kind of like brushed it off. And I said, well, I would just want, you know, I just want you to know. And I called them. They did not answer the phone. And then they asked me what number. They said thank you. It seemed like they were done with it, like they were really brushing me off. And then they asked me what number did I get that from. So I just sent them the screenshot of the information because when they didn't answer the phone, that kind of like really made me mad. I was like, you know, I'm too mature and this is just too horrible and evil of a thing to play games with. And I'm just sending you this text message as a courtesy because I would want somebody to do that for me if I was being slandered or even if it were true. So this is not to shame anybody or to make light of any kind of situation. You know how you always see those kind of commercials about like, know your status is serious. And what kind of really got under my skin about it was that I called both of those numbers. The one that originally texted me and the number that the lady gave. Neither one of those people picked up the phone. That is even more disturbing to me. Like, there is so much anonymity out there. People can do and say whatever they want to say. And let's just say you are an innocent person. I had never met this person in real life, never talked to this person on the telephone or anything, never even had a drink with this person. But what if I did go out and have a drink with them? Or what if somebody, and I'm a completely innocent person, and I can't think of any other way, and you ran up on me with this information. I can't put it in that would be a recipe for drama. So the fact that people will sit behind phones and play these kind of games, and it made me recognize, girl, you've been out the game for a long time. Like, if I was not out the game, I think I am now officially out of the game. I have not slept with any randoms, you know, in some years. Okay, we're gonna put years on it, or maybe we don't know, but check yourself, you know what I mean? We all have things in our closet and things like that, but it just solidified to me this fear of, this is why I am afraid to meet people. It has made me more afraid to meet people, because you could be like done, like, okay, so I made a mistake one night, I totally forgot about that. And you could be minding your own business, girl, trying to work out, and you get a crazy text message from some person giving you some horrible news. Thank God I did not know this person and it was not true, but I can only imagine if people are out here living carefree and thinking, you know, you can do whatever you want to do and it doesn't really matter and nobody's ever going to like come with it. But also I feel like it's like I almost want the news to be true, because to me that would be less worse than if it's not. If somebody is just sitting there playing games on the phone and making up a lie about a person, you know what I mean? Like, if it's true, it is what it is, you know. That's that person's business. You shouldn't put out somebody's business like that. That's not the way you would tell somebody. And that's how I kind of knew it was a joke too, because if something like that were absolutely for certain, within the proper way, I mean, girl, I would call you up and be like, look, I'm not calling with no drama. I got something to tell you, and I know you don't know me, but I think you need to know, and I would be willing to have a phone conversation with you. The fact that the person could not even pick up the phone, to me, is just so disturbing, bizarre, unreal, uncaring, insensitive, unhuman. You don't know me from a can of paint. And you bring this kind of like drama into my day. It just think twice about who you're associating with and who you're allowing into your life. Like, they were telling my Scooby-Doo, oh, that's his real name. He may have given a fake name. Girl, I check driver's license, okay? I need to know, like, who your friends are, what's the name of your company, who you work for. Like, I gotta know certain things about you because of things like this. And I just wanted to put it out there because I don't know, what's the craziest random text message that you ever received? Have you ever heard a rumor about yourself that was so bizarre, it just made you like, like, it is so left field, like, where did that come from? And also, just to say, if you do have that mindset to play games, don't do that. If you need a man that badly, if you want to affect him that badly that you got to go through his phone and find old numbers and do things, think again, because it's real people on the other end of that, and people don't need that drama in their day or in their life. So that's my PSA on that, girl. And I don't mess with married men, because y'all know who my sister is. I don't do that. I don't. I guess we would consider this Coco After Dark. I want to tell my story. I had to get that off my psyche, because I know if that could randomly happen to me, that could so happen to anybody. And God forbid that be true for somebody. Like, just don't do that. Have more maturity than that. Have more decency than that. And I think that's what it really puts into my mind, is that decency is not a level playing field right now. So just know who you're dealing with so that you don't have to have those questions. Like, I didn't really have a question. It was just so disturbing that it made me question. It was like, it was almost like somebody came and punched me in the face at 10 a.m. and I was walking around with a black eye until 12. Like, what's going on here? Like, how is this happening? Like, this is not a part of my world. But it is kind of like a PSA, because it could be a part of anybody's world quite easily, no matter what. No matter how much you know the person. Like, right now, my friend, he in Mexico, and I'm calling him. I'm like, what you doing? And then my sister got mad because I told him. Yes, I told my friend, because I want to let him know what's worrying me. They don't worry me to death. Oh, it's something that ain't have anything to do with me. And girl, if you would tell me something like that, in person, it's like, you did this, but I should have known too. Well, I did know from the start, but like a person who uses like the F word when they're like delivering that news, You don't tell somebody heartbreaking, life-shattering news in a way that's like, oh, and you did this. This is like, you psycho. Don't do that. Don't be evil. I'm going to leave it there. Don't be evil. And it's just certain things you don't play with. Comments down below. I'm sorry if I embarrassed anybody for telling this story, but I had to get it off my chest. Just a day of me and my life experiences. Bye.